because they help businesses and they transform businesses and, you know, sort of fund them to propel. And this mentorship program will help us sort of build the Namibian fashion industry. And by that, I mean in terms of how we go about things, you know. As a fashion designer, we sort of feel like fashion designers are supposed to create a garment and do quality control and do pattern making.
Yes.
You know, by the time that they are done, the quality is compromised at the end of the day. So we're sort of trying to transform the industry and being like, okay, you're a fashion designer. You don't have to be sewing, you know. You can sketch and have the idea of your brand, but you can give that to people that have the quality to do that, you know. So that's sort of the idea with the mentorship program, and it will be very personal as well.
Yeah.
It's not a normal sort of program where you sit in a classroom and then you have to sit, sketch, or do production. We sort of take you through the live issues of a designer.
Right.
And also looking at our demographics, you know. Do Namibians follow trends? Do we look at
Do they?
seasons? Do we? You know, those are the things that we're going to sort of highlight throughout this journey. And sort of, we want to build brands that cater to Namibian people.
Fantastic.
And have a Namibian identity as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fashion Lab is a collaboration with the First Lady of Namibia and the Be Free movement.
Yeah.
How do you think these two entities grow and transform, can grow and transform the fashion space?
Yeah, this is a really, really good question. Well, we're not like in collaboration, but we're working on certain projects together.
Right.
So with the Be Free movement, we started with them last year in November when we took part of a showcase, and we basically have to center it around gender-based violence. So we did a fashion show, and we ended up winning. And we sort of built a relationship with them. The Be Free campaign, like I said, centers around gender-based violence.
Correct.
So moving on with them this year as well, we're tapping into that and sort of trying to tell stories through art and fashion, because not everyone can really speak about abuse, you know, or verbalize it, but we all feel it, and that's what creativity puts out.
And a lot of us experience it.
Exactly.
Never mind feeling it. A lot of us experience it.
Yeah.
Applications are set to close. Talk us through, you know, the entry requirements and that whole process.
Yeah. You know, I really loosened the entry requirements for this one. So I was like, you don't really have to have gone to a fashion school.
Right.
Or interned or whatever. So if you do have an amazing Namibian brand idea or fashion brand idea, this is the program for you to apply. You could have dropped out in grade 10, grade 12, you could have studied engineering or whatnot. We're looking for businesses or fashion brands that can really propel and change the fashion industry.
Awesome.
So it's not really narrowed down. You don't have to have gone to fashion school or anything. But it's a short sort of thing to apply. It takes you about 3 minutes.
And where do you go to, you know,
Startup Namibia. You go on the Startup Namibia page. There's a link, and it will take you to the application process.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have this evening. But thank you so much for being here. All the best with the process, and looking forward to the outcome of this.
Thank you for having me.